What's up, guys? It's Jay coming at you from the Hooch, and I am going to do a kind of a quick and dirty rundown on my helmet setup. So it's not something that I talk about a lot. It's not something that not a piece of kit that I use a whole lot, except for when I am using night vision. So really, my helmet setup is pretty easy. You don't have to go out there and spend a whole ton of coin to be able to get into a decent setup that works for what your needs may be, right? So when I first put my helmet setup together, it was really for messing around at camp, for coyote hunting, and for hiking around at night out on the property. So, but as I've progressed in my skill level and in the activities that I go out and do, finding more and more of a need to kind of improve that setup a little bit, but also to use it more. So like, you know, nighttime patrolling, observation posts, things like that, especially nighttime patrolling, this definitely opens up the your world to you for what the possibilities are out there. And by getting into a simple, even if it's an inexpensive helmet setup, it allows you a platform for mounting your night vision and or lights for out in the field. So you don't have to have a ballistic helmet. This is just a simple, cheap, inexpensive Amazon bump helmet. There's nothing fancy to it. So you have your pads on the inside on it. I made a helmet cover for it. I actually took an old Woodland helmet cover and modified it a little bit, took the rails off, put the helmet cover on it, put the rails back on, and trimmed it down to size. And then I put some homemade scrim on top of it with just added a little bit of a twine or jute twine to it, just to help break up that silhouette a little bit. So all that there is good to go. Added a little pocket on the back side of it, so if I needed a counterbalance weight-wise for wearing night vision, I can certainly do that to it. The helmet itself does have that ratchet boa system on the back of it for adjusting it. Works out really nice for that setup, and you know, fits just fine. No issues there whatsoever. But a couple of other things that I added to it was I added an IR flashing light to it on the top. So this is made by Nitecore. It's a nice, inexpensive, simple setup. I want to say it's like 30 bucks maybe, but it's a green light and an IR flashing light. So for training purposes, having that IR light is really nice. If there's several of you out there on the property, I like being able to keep tabs on everyone, so that is a nice bonus to that. But you can also use it for a signaling purpose as well in case of an emergency. On the other side, I put a task light. This is the Princeton Tech MPAL light. So this here has both a red light, green light, a white light, and then if you turn all that off, there, you can kind of see it come on a little bit. It has an IR light to it as well. Let's get that to turn off there. There we go. So that's nice. You can move that around depending upon where you want it to point, but it is a task light. So it is lighting up what is right in front of you. So for map reading at night, maybe there's a tricky spot on the trail where there's a little bit of a safety involved, where you need to just, you know, quick check on it, whatnot. That works out really well for that. So you can have that. And then as far as your night vision goes, so I have a knockoff Wilcox mount on the front of my helmet there. And then the new night vision setup that we have is the Nightfox Prowl. You see that right there. So this here is a monocular. It is designed to, it comes with its own head strap for wearing on your head. Kind of not the most comfortable thing, a little bit of a pain in the butt, pain in the head, I guess you can say. But what I like about this is it comes with, obviously you can use it handheld. It comes with a dovetail mount, so that dovetail mount can fit right into your Wilcox mount, right? Adjust it all down, and you are good to go. So you can raise that up and down as needed. With the Wilcox mount on there, you can adjust how high or low you want it, how far out you want it to come out this way, or how far in you want it to come, and it really ends up creating a nice simple setup there for a cheap helmet setup. So all in all on this specific setup here, there we go. I mean, all told, you're $200 for that, $50 for the mount, $50 for the task light, $70 for the helmet, $30 for the IR strobe. I mean, so you're $400 in. That's it. So for $400 to be able to get yourself a full-blown setup for going out in the field and getting your feet wet in night vision, I think that's a cool way to go. So that is our helmet setup for night vision. So anyways, if you guys if that's something that interests you, definitely items, links, all that fun stuff is down in the description below. Definitely check that out. So far it has been worth every single penny, if not more so. And it's a great way to introduce yourself into the world of night vision out in the field, and you know, start putting in the effort out and doing the work. So I think that's important. So anyways, that's all we got. So once again, inexpensive helmet setup for your night vision. So definitely check it out. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, put them down below. And because there's going to be some footage coming out here soon on using that setup out in the field. So we'll definitely stay tuned for that. Keep looking for it. So anyways, keep getting out there, keep training. You guys be good, and we'll check in with you soon. Later.